All right, greetings everyone, and like I said on this video, we're going to start getting into some interior design functions and talk about some important details regarding that and how to do those in Revit. First thing I want to do, however, is go back to our interior walls, and I've got one of my interior walls selected, and I'm going to show you how to select all of the interior walls in the project so that we can make one modification to them before we get into the bathroom design. So I'm going to right click on this wall, and I'm going to go down to a choice somewhere on here, select all instances in an entire project. So it's going to select all interior walls. It should be selecting all interior walls on the top floor and the bottom floor, but we'll double check that later. But what we need to do is edit these walls. We're going to go to Edit Type button, which is right up under the type selector for that wall. And we're going to duplicate. Well, actually, we don't even need to duplicate here because I know we're not going to use these type of walls anywhere in the project. So just go straight to the Edit button. And right here where it says Metal Stud Layer, okay, we're going to change that. Okay, we're going to change that metal stud layer to a softwood lumber. Okay, and we're also going to reduce the size just a tad. I mean, I'm talking like an 1/8 of an inch, or 1/16 of an inch actually. So 3-1/2 is what we want that to read for the thickness of that 2x4. And I did something, okay, I didn't, that's not correct. There we go. I think it's right now. There we go. No, it's not. I don't want 1 foot there. Put 0 feet. All right, so there we go. 3.5 inches for the thickness of that 2x4. I could change the wallboard if I needed to. It's at 5/8 of an inch thick, which typically we're going to use around here anyway, we're going to use a wallboard that is 1/2 of an inch thick, although the difference is very minute. The 5/8 is typically labeled as a fire, what do they call it? Fire resistant drywall, which they're all fire resistant in a sense, but the 5/8 is just more fire resistant. But we won't get into that topic too much. So we'll just leave them like they are at 5/8 of an inch, and then your softwood lumber at 3.5 inches. And then we will click the OK button to get back into the project. Now, and also don't forget to click the Apply button down here on the bottom right in this dialog. And then OK. And now all of our walls are consistent with, what all the rest of the construction, the framing construction. And I also like to even line things like this up. I can't remember if I lined that up before, and just changing some of the materials made it come out like that. So I'm going to go here and select the Align tool. And this is going to be what I'm going to base it on. And this is going to be what's going to move. So everything looks nice and good and even and straight. Okay. All right. Now, I think I just noticed I did something, and I was showing you previously on the previous video how I still had my second floor was still kind of covering the living room area. And I think in one of the videos previous, I actually showed you how to make this balcony, but I did it on the bottom floor instead of the top floor. So let's fix that real fast. Okay, so double click here and just take this line, stretch it back out to the outside edge, and then click on the green check mark. So that fixes my bottom floor. Now we're going to go up to level 2, and we're going to select the second floor, and I might have to do this. Go to my 3D view like so, and now I've got it at an angle. I can more easily select it. Now I'm going to go back to the level 2 view. Oops, wrong plan. Level 2 under my floor plans right here. And now I can hopefully, no, I won't be able to double click there. Let me go back to the 3D view and make it light up again. Double click. Now go back to level 2. Grab that line and bring it up to right before the railing starts. Might need to get a little closer. And it's about right. I want to kind of get it square with the right hand side there. There, maybe a little more. There we go. Okay, now the second floor has been adjusted to allow for this loft. That's what I want to call it. And let's see, second floor also needs to be adjusted to match the second floor walls that we adjusted a little bit earlier. So I'm going to move that here, move that here. Okay, and actually a little bit inside the wall because it does not go all the way to the outside. Or actually in this spot it will go all the way to the outside, maybe. Well, I'll just go ahead and bring it in anyway. All right, there we go. Okay, so now let's click the green check mark. Everything looks good. And here it says, would you like walls that go up to the floor's level to attach to its bottom? And that question is a little bit different than it's asked me before. But actually no, because I want those walls to cover these walls. Okay. The floor roof overlaps the highlighted walls. Would you like to join geometry? No, I do not want to do that. Okay. So here we go. We've got that all taken care of. Let's go back to level 1. And we can start working on the bathroom. And let's see, for bathroom, of course, the first thing we need to add these components. Now, if we go to the Architecture tab, as I told you before, we have a door tool, window tool, and a wall tool. Everything else goes under the component tool. So I'll click on component and click load to load a family. And I'm going to start with plumbing. Okay, I'll double click on that and then go to architectural and go to fixtures. And what do I want? I want what's called water closets. That's what a toilet is called in the architectural industry, is a water closet. Okay, so I'm going to click on the water closet folder, and I'm just going to click a basic toilet domestic 3D, okay, to give it a 3D appearance. Open. And then we want to find placement. Okay, so kind of think about where you want to place things. And remember, we do have to run pipe for these plumbing fixtures. And so we've got another bathroom right upstairs. So wherever we put it downstairs, we're going to kind of match it with what we got upstairs as well. So think about where you want to put this. And I think I'm going to put mine right in here. And I'll probably adjust that some more. Okay, and I want to make this a full bath. It doesn't need to be a full bath, but here's the thing is I've got this little office area over here, but it could also be a bedroom. It's like what we call a flex room. You know, that's something good to design in a home, is a flex room, a room that can be easily a guest bedroom, or it can also be an office. Okay, and that's also why we want to go ahead and fill out this bathroom as a full bath as well. So we got the water closet, or toilet, as you might want to call it. And next, sorry for the bell. Well, that is an excessive bell, let me tell you. But anyway, let's go to another component, and we should still be in the same folder, but I got to load the family. And I'm going to back this up. I'm in the water closets folder, so I'm going to go up a level, go in back into the plumbing section, and I'm going to go to bathtubs. Okay, and here we've got a 3D bathtub. It's just a plain old bathtub that stacks up against the wall. And we're going to place it right in here. Now, when your bathtubs get involved, and again, you see the hole where the drain goes out, that's basically going to be the plumbing side. So I want to flip that around to where all the plumbing in this bathroom sort of matches up on the same wall. That makes it easier to get the pipes and everything to every component. But anyway, what I was going to say is this is just a plain old bathtub. These fixtures in this particular part of this stage of the design, they're primarily placeholders. They don't have to represent the actual brand and model number of the tub and toilet that you're going to put in the house. They're mainly placeholders. All of the information as far as the actual fixtures you're going to put in is going to come in later when it comes to making some schedules and things of that nature. Okay, so these are basically just placeholders, so look at them that way. And the same with some of the furniture that we're going to get to later in Revit. They're just placeholders, and what architects will use the furniture and the plumbing for in Revit, and at this stage, is mainly just to make sure that they have room enough in all of their bathrooms and wherever else, bathrooms and closets and bedrooms and living rooms. They want to make sure they have enough room to get around, make sure they have the required space by codes and what have you. So here, of course, we have plenty of room in this bathroom. I could shrink the size of this bathroom, but I don't know what I would do with this hallway. I really have no idea. So I could just add part of a vanity over here at the end of the tub. I think that would be probably the wise thing to do. And we're going to get into that casework here in just a bit, but let's go ahead and finish out these bathrooms. Now for the sink, of course, we do need some casework because we got to have casework to put the sink in. So from here, what we'll do is we'll just bounce over here to the master bath, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put another one of these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it and create similar, and basically that just gives me another copy of that water closet to put on my cursor. And I got to think about where I want this to go. Let's see, probably right over here is what I have in mind, and I'll show you why later. Now let's kind of bounce up to the second floor. So go ahead and hit your escape button a couple of times to get out of that tool. Oh yeah, we need a bathtub down here as well, don't we? And a shower. So let's go ahead and do that. Clicking on component again, load family, and we're going to do a freestanding 3D tub, which is a little bit larger. And typically your master bedrooms or bathrooms are going to have a bit larger tub in them. They may even be really large. And in that case, if you are going to have a really large tub, you might want to try and find a model that will fit, that Revit can use and will fit into the bathroom, that will take up the space you need it to take up. So for right now, I'm just going to drop that tub right there. I also need a shower, so I'm going to load a family again. I'm going to back out of this folder and go back to the main plumbing folder, and let's say showers. There's really only one shower to choose from, and again, it's like a space holder. This particular shower can be modified, and what you want to do, place it where you think you're going to have it in the house, and then of course I'll talk to you about modifying that a little bit later. Okay, so we have some of the basic components in our bathrooms, and it looks like we're going to have plenty of room to get around in both bathrooms. So let's move upstairs to level 2 and do the same thing. Okay, so again, we're going to go components, load family. All right, we don't need to load family because it's already in here. We do have the shower stall, but I don't want a shower stall. I want a tub. And we have to find it right there. Here it is, tub rectangular. And it's going to be in the same place. These are basically going to be identical bathrooms here. All right, and then of course we need the water closet. Oops, it didn't attach. Try it again. There we go. And we're going to put it about right there. All right, so I think that's enough for this video. We actually had more to do in this video than I realized. The first part of it actually was more or less going over some of those corrections we needed to make. But hopefully you're there, you're here, and we're together on this. And next video we will do some casework for these bathrooms and get those fully get those bathrooms fleshed out.